taking action this morning to make sure your kids stay safe this holiday season, and that's because so many kids are going to be getting new toys, but not all of them are safe.
All right, so we're also statistics with you. Some 300,000 kids are taken to the hospital every year with toy-related injuries.
I know, it's just insane. So let's bring in Dr. Arlynn Roper. Is that correct?
Arlynn Roper.
Arlynn Roper from Southwestern Eye Center with how you guys can keep your kids safe at home there. As an eye doctor, you're the expert here. So what kinds of toy-related injuries do you typically see?
We can see things like black eyes, corneal abrasions sometimes. You know, if a toy is really sharp, it can poke somebody in the eye and cause some problems. Mostly it's just superficial injuries.
Yeah, but you know, you do see them, and that's kind of the issue here. So a group just released a warning list. What kinds of toys were on that list?
Well, toys like this that have a sharp surface on it, and this is, if you touch this, this is actually really sharp. So we're looking at something, you know, instead of like that, do something that's made of foam that's dull, and that's not going to do that. Same thing with like swords. Some of these swords have hard tips, and that can, if hit in the eye, that can really cause a problem. Whereas something like this is a little bit softer and bendable and flexible.
Oh, okay, I see. So you could still have fun with a sword, let's say, but something like this isn't going to hurt as much, or you just got to be kind of gentle with them. I'm understanding. Okay, so what are some quick tips to keep in mind as everybody's heading out for the holidays to buy toys for their kids and loved ones?
First of all, buy age-appropriate toys. Buy it, you know, if you've got an 8-year-old, buy something that's for an 8-year-old. Don't buy it for a 15-year-old. Second of all, just make sure that you always supervise your children with these toys. Nothing can take the place of adult supervision for these. Yeah,
we've got a lot of the lists over here, and then maybe kind of keep an eye on them as they're playing. And those toddlers, I was just with my sister, who's got, you know, my niece and my nephew. They're 1 and 3. We're getting into everything there. So you're saying we really got to keep an eye on those toddlers.
Absolutely. Just really be careful. You know, buy toys that they can have fun with, but yet that won't harm them.
Okay, so this is a good one, or this is a bad one?
You know, something like this has a soft tip. Something like this has a hard tip. So think of always soft, especially for younger children. For age 4 and above, try and do something again that's going to, you know, be very safe with their eyes.
Sure, and you know what? We see these kinds of guns all the time, these Nerf guns or anything like that, and they're so popular. So are these a good one to get, or you kind of want to stay away from those projectile kind of things?
You know, if you can stay away from it, try to. But you know, if it was something like this, this has got a little bit more hard tip. This has more of a suction cup tip, so it's got more space. So if it were to hit them in the eye, it's not going to cause as much damage as one like that. Also, make sure and tell your children they can't get very close. You've got to shoot from a far distance away, not up close. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And so, in some extreme cases, what kinds of injuries have you seen? The one that I saw the biggest was a Nerf gun, actually, that hit them in the eye and caused blood to flow inside the eye, what we call a hyphema. Takes a while for it to recover. It can cause complications, but you just got to be really careful with them. Okay, well, Dr. Roper, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you,
a lot of very good advice. We appreciate it, and thanks for stopping by.
All right.